Hello, and welcome back to Dobuya Gaming. Today we're playing Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic again, and this time we're going to go hand in our quest to the Jedi Council so that we can become a fully fledged Jedi and we'll get our sweet Jedi robes. Before we go there, let's go kill these calf hounds over here. And we'll get the jump in on these guys.
Welcome! Punch!
Oh, like always, only.
You asked for this!
Okay, let's drain life on one of these guys. Disengage, drain life again. Drain it a few times, get our life back up. Drain once more, and then we'll disengage and go for a flurry because we've got no force points. There we go, now we're annihilating them. Take this one down. Boom. So now we're going to go all the way back to the Jedi Council. Before we go in, we've got Elise out here. We can tell her droids run away or whatever. Get some sweet dark side points.
My droid is still missing. I can feel him like a hole in my aching heart.
Your droid escaped and is nowhere to be found. He's still out there somewhere.
He's out there still? I must find him.
Cathound appears. Kills her. I wonder if you find her dead body later on.
Why did you do that? Sometimes I just can't understand how you can be so cruel.
You don't know me, Calf. If you come against me, I'll kill you.
Juhani was a dear companion to me for many years. We spent many nights together alone under the stars. That will never happen again, thanks to you. Curse the Council for sending you, of all people, to speak to her. Could you have done nothing else?
No, that's all I can do. Trust me. She had it coming, trust me.
She had it coming, did she? She had it coming? The Juhani I knew deserved more than this. She deserved more from the Council and more from you. You did not even try, did you? Did it even occur to you that Juhani might have been saved? That she might be worth saving? I should kill you for what you've done. And yet, I can't, can I? I'm a Jedi, and we are sworn to protect all. Even the likes of you. Get out of my sight. The very thought of the Council, and of you, makes me ill.
Get out of my sight, and then she runs away. Sucker. Hey, Council, I'm back. Okay, let's talk to Big Daddy D.
That Juhani could not be saved. We in the Council had high hopes for her in the future. In every heart, there is some means of redemption. Could you find none in Juhani?
She was too evil to ever come back.
Perhaps that was the case. It is most regrettable indeed. Heed her example. All are susceptible to the lure of the dark side. We must always remain vigilant against it. Go to Master Jar and inform him that the grove has been cleansed. I think you may be nearing the end of your apprenticeship.
Yes. Hey, Zardog.
You have cleansed the grove of its dark taint, but at great cost. Juhani was a most promising student, and could one day have been strong in the Force. Do not dismiss what happened to her, however. Juhani was both dedicated and true to the ideals of the Order, yet she was still vulnerable to the lure of the dark side. Keep this in mind always in the future, and do not forsake the path of the light. Congratulations, apprentice. Or should I say, congratulations, Padawan. You have proven yourself worthy of joining the Jedi. Let me be the first to welcome you as a full-fledged member of our Order.
And we got our sweet Jedi robes. Nice. Okay, Jedi dudes, what have you got for me?
Your training is now complete, Padawan. And perhaps now it is time we dealt with the matter of the dream you and Bastila shared. When we heard of the ruins in your dreams, Master Dorak recognized it as one of a series of ancient structures here on Dantooine. This one in particular lies to the east of this enclave. We sent a Jedi to investigate, but he has not returned. Perhaps sending him in the first place was a mistake. The Force is guiding you through your visions. It may be that exploring the ruins is a task tied to your destiny. That is why the Council has now decided you should be the one to investigate this. The secrets to stopping Malak may be hidden within those ruins. You must investigate them and find what Revan and Malak were looking for.
I'll investigate the ruins right away.
Be sure to bring Bastila with you. There is a powerful link between you, and you will need to draw strength from each other during the trials ahead.
I demand justice! The Central family is a blight upon Dantooine. They must be punished.
The Council will look into this matter, Mr. Matale. You must be patient. Your accusations have no proof, and we do not want you stirring up trouble with the Sandrals if there is some mistake.
Mistake? My son Shen is missing. How can there be any doubt the Sandrals are to blame?
There are other possible explanations for your son's disappearance.
Ah, you Jedi are good for nothing but talk. I shall only wait so long before I take action on my own.
As dangerous as the threat from Darth Malak and the Sith may be, we Jedi cannot simply abandon our other responsibilities. The Council has promised Alan Matale.
We must stand here and just do nothing.
Should you have time, Padawan, you may want to investigate this matter.
What about my Jedi training?
Your study and training are important, of course, but the Jedi are not a cloistered order. Our influence and teachings must spread beyond the walls of our academies.
It is in the real world that we truly prove ourselves worthy of the title Jedi. You would do well to remember this, Yup.
The task has its own importance. It may also...
Cool. Okay, let's go head off down to the ruins and see what's down there.
I'm here.
Okay, now we've arrived at the ruins. Let's go and head in. Ooh, spooky. Makes the grass go weird around you too. Definitely looks like the place in his visions. Droid. Good, are you speaking a language you don't recognize? I don't understand you. Trying another one. This is pointless, let's go.
I think the droid is trying to communicate with us by cycling through a variety of languages. Each time it spoke, it was using a very different alien dialect. The droid
Whatever,
can
nerd.
probably understand us. The only problem is it may not have been programmed with the phonemes of a language we can understand.
I can reproduce any of the languages spoken by the slaves or the builders. I recognize this language.
I recognize this language as well. It's an archaic variant of the Selkath dialect spoken on Manaan. Why would a droid on Dantooine be programmed to speak ancient Selkath?
Communication was vital to ensure the slaves constructed this temple according to the wishes of the builders. But you are not the slave species. Neither of you are the builders. You are like the one who came before.
It must be referring to Revan. The Dark Lord and Malak likely encountered this droid when they explored these ruins.
Some type of guardian? I am the Overseer. The builders programmed me to enforce discipline among the slaves while his monument to the power of the Starforge was constructed. At the project completion, all slaves were executed. I was programmed to serve should a builder return in search of knowledge of the Starforge. What is the Starforge? Starforge is the glory of the builders, the apex of the infinite empire. It's a machine of invincible might, a tool of unstoppable conquest. Could you be a little bit more specific? The Starforge is the glory of the builders, the apex of the... yeah.
The droid is obviously not programmed with the knowledge we seek. The Starforge sounds like some type of weapon, perhaps. Though in fact, it could be anything.
It could have been a factory or weapons plant.
Maybe. That might explain how the Sith were able to amass a fleet so quickly. But I suspect the Starforge is more powerful than a mere factory. Maybe the droid has more information we can use. It seems to respond to you. Perhaps you should ask it something else.
How long have you been here? My chronological circuits have marked over 10 full revolutions of the system's outermost planet around the sun since the builders left. Oh, poop. There is no mistake, the builders constructed my chronological circuitry using the technology of the Starforge itself. My calculations are infallible. Who are the builders you keep talking about? The builders are the great masters of the galaxy, conquerors of the world, the rulers of the infinite empire, and the creators of the Starforge.
These builders must have been an extinct people. Though it is strange, there's no record of their existence. Even the archives of the Jedi Academy make no mention of them. In the years before the Republic, the Hutts were a dominant force in the galaxy, but they never constructed an empire. In fact, I know of no species that would fit with this information.
Something must have happened to wipe out the Builders. The empire of the Builders infinite and everlasting. None can stand against the might of the power of the Starforge. Tell me about Revan and Melek, the ones that came before us. The ones that came before you, the ones like you, not builders but not slaves, sought knowledge of the Starforge and its origins. They proved themselves worthy. They discovered the secrets of the Starforge beyond the seal, but another who failed to unlock the secrets paid the ultimate
George
price.
must be talking about poor Nemo. The council
We found
sent him
Nemo,
here to
and he's
investigate,
dead.
and it cost him his life.
Did you kill the Jedi? I'm not programmed for comment. I did not harm the one who failed. The Temple's own protections will destroy those who seek knowledge of the Starforge and are deemed unworthy. How can I prove myself worthy? Enter the proving grounds to the east and the west. Within those, you will understand the will of the Builders and can unlock the secret and open the doors, but those who fail will be destroyed by the power of the Temple itself. More than this, I am not programmed to
Revan
say.
and Malak unlocked the sealed door and uncovered the secrets of the Starforge. Now Malak is using the Starforge to fuel his conquest of the Republic. We have to find out what they uncovered. We have to find a way to unseal these doors to learn more about the Starforge. The Republic is depending on us.
Wait. Let's go this way. Straight away, we got an enemy. So let's activate the night speed and jump in on. Okay, disengage. We're gonna move to the left, move forward, and jump. Jump! Whatever, disengage. Start swinging. Okay, Canderous. You do nothing, apparently. Attack, boys! There we go. Give us a disable and then run up. Disable twice. You can blast them from behind, turn around, improve those blasts. You keep swinging like a mother trucker. Disengage, go back to swinging.
What can I do?
Okay, disengage, give us a disable, then swing. We're doing 1 to 2 damage. Let's disengage and try some more lightning. 1 to 2 damage. That did 18 at least. What can I do? Doing jackal damage. This is fun. Disengage, let's just do a bunch of shots. Okay, out of shocks. Let's disable again. Seems like disable's the right way to go. Couple of more swipes. Okay, disengage, go. Okay, disable again and swipe after that. Save that, so let's disengage. Swipe.
Keep saving it, come on. Stop him. One more. There we go. He was a tough fella. Okay. Let's check this ancient terminal. Attempt to slice it. Failure. Kick the computer. Ow. Oh, I had a data pad. Insert the data pad. Talk to the computer. Oh, cool. Identifying the 3 primary life-giving seed world types. Okay, so what gives life? Ocean, grass, and arboreal. Let's go with that. Oceanic, grass, and arboreal. Yep. Cool. You know, I'm pretty sure you know you've done it right if the droid doesn't attack you again. It'll be like reprogrammed and ready to get going. Okay, I'm gonna guess there's a droid on this side. And would you look at that? Coco Punch! Maybe it wasn't the smartest choice.
What can I do?
Okay, let's get that disable going on. Disable train. Get a few disables in.
2 hours later.
Oh, now we're getting swings in. It's alright. We should be able to take him out without getting too many deaths in.
Much later.
Okay, we may have to go for the cheese strat if this doesn't go down faster than I want it to.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Come on, get a hit in.
Here it is.
What a tough fight. They didn't make that one easy, tell you that much.
Yes.
As long as I don't stuff up the question here, we shouldn't die straight away. Talk to the computer. Yeah, there we go. Talk to the computer, then talk again. Okay, identifying the 3 primary death-giving seed worlds. Okay, so just the opposite of the other one. So desert, volcanic, and barren. Seems pretty easy. Seal down. And what's through here? Oh, little cutscene.
This must be what Revan and Malak found when they entered this temple. This must be where their journey down the dark side began.
What is it?
This is a map. Some sort of intergalactic navigational chart. Revan and Malak must have used this to lead them to the Starforge. We could use this map to follow their path and find the Starforge ourselves. But we must be wary. They may have laid traps or concealed what they found.
So what is the Starforge exactly?
I don't know. But Revan and Malak were very interested in finding it. It must be a tool of some type. Or maybe a weapon. Perhaps the Council can tell us more. But I think this map might be the key to finding the Starforge. Whatever it is. See this world here? This looks like Korriban, a Sith world. And if that's Korriban, then this is Kashyyyk, and Dantooine, and here's Mana. There are pieces missing. Incomplete hyperspace coordinates, corrupted data, and there doesn't seem to be anything indicating where the Starforge itself might be.
Perhaps those worlds may have clues.
I was thinking that too. This map can't take us to the Starforge, but I know that Revan and Malak visited Korriban at least once. Perhaps they discovered something more there. They may have found something on each of the other worlds that completed this map. Maybe if we find all the pieces, they'll lead us to the Starforge, and some way to destroy it. We must inform the Council of what we've discovered. They must decide our next course of action, though I suspect our task has only just begun.
Cool. Okay, we can go back to the Jedi Council, but what we're actually going to do is go to the Sandral and Martell grounds and talk to them next. Okay, we're over at the Martell grounds now. Let's talk to the droid and see if he'll let us in now.
This is private property. By what authority are you trespassing on this estate?
I come here on behalf of the Jedi Council. I wish to speak to Alan Martell.
You have come from the Jedi Council. Master Matali wishes to speak with you. I will inform him that you are here. Remain at this location until he arrives.
My protocol droid tells me you are here on behalf of the Council. I was beginning to think my demands had been ignored, though I think your time would be better spent interrogating the Sandrals as to the whereabouts of my son Shen.
You can't accuse the Sandrals without proof.
Proof? How dare you talk to me about proof? I have more than enough to satisfy any reasonable person. Many years ago, I brought my family here to Dantooine to escape the crush of humanity on the core worlds. Soon after we settled here, the Sandrals arrived, and they have been a plague upon my house ever since. The injustices the Sandrals have committed against the Matales are far too numerous to name. But the Council is well aware of our many disputes. Recently, I discovered several Sandral droids trespassing on my land.
What happened to the droids?
My own security droids destroyed the invaders. Not a single one survived.
At least you're efficient.
It was shortly after this incident that Shen, my only son and heir to the Matali estate, vanished. Obviously, Nurik, the unscrupulous head of the Sandral clan, has abducted my son in retaliation for the destruction of his droids.
I shall go speak to Nurik Sandral.
The only resolution possible is the immediate return of my son. Why does the Council insist on stalling? The life of my son is at stake. Is it possible? Yes, of course. Now I understand. I am a man of the world, Jedi. I know how things are done. I will make a contribution of 1,000 credits to the Council in exchange for rescuing Shen from the Sandrals. I will present the credits directly to you, of course. Whether the Council ever learns of this donation is completely up to you.
Make it 2,000 and you have yourself a deal.
2,000? Your greed is outstripped only by your utter lack of any sense of proportion, Jedi.
2,000. Even if you would pay such a fee, what could you possibly need so many credits for?
For that price, I could purchase enough droids to destroy the entire Sandral estate. 2,000 is out of the question. Nevertheless, my offer still stands. 1,000 credits for Shen's safe return. Know, however, that I will not sit idly by much longer. Eventually, I will take whatever action is necessary to rescue my son, including raising the entire Sandral estate. Until you find Shen, Jedi, we have nothing further to discuss. I suggest you hurry south to their estate, lest I take matters into my own hands.
Okay, next episode, we're going to head over to the Sandrils, check out if they know what's up with the sun, finish that questline. We'll also go to the Jedi Council and tell them about the runes. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you next week, guys. If you liked the video, folks, don't forget to like and subscribe so you can see more videos like this. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again.